Doyin Richards is an author, speaker, and the founder of Daddy Doin' Work. Doyin is a regular contributor on NPR and HLN and has been interviewed by The Today Show, Katie Couric, among other prestigious media outlets. Doyin is a sought-after speaker on modern fatherhood and ending toxic masculinity. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Doyin Richards to the stage.
What's up, She Summit? What's up? It is so awesome to be here at a time where America's thriving. There's no conflicts whatsoever. Everyone's getting along. It's a great, great time to be an American. It's just the best time ever. But listen, y'all, by the way, before I start, is it okay if I call you all ladies? Okay, because sometimes I heard that some people don't like that, so I'm calling y'all ladies. All right, cool. All right, except there's dudes in here, you know, I know that too. But anyway, listen, you're probably wondering who I am and why I'm on this stage, and that's fair. So I'm gonna tell you a very quick story about what I've learned, a few stories actually, about what I've learned about feminism raising my two kids. So I literally broke the internet. I did. This story will give you some background on me. So everything that Al Gore worked so tirelessly to create, I shattered. And I know that's a Gen X joke. A lot of millennials in here are like, who's Al Gore? Like, I have no idea who Al Gore is. Anyway, so the story is I have two little girls, and at the time they were 2.5 and 3 months old. So I was home for my paternity leave for my corporate job, my former corporate job. I work for myself now. And my wife was getting the girls ready, and she had to go to work. I'm home for paternity leave. I'm like, look, I got this. Just go. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I got this. And she said, I'll believe it when I see it. And she left. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I get the baby, right? I put her in the baby carrier, bouncing around, doing my thing. It's cool. I'm brushing my older daughter's hair, and it's like, this is easy. I got this, right? So then I remember what she said. She said, wait, I'll believe it when I see it. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta figure this out. So I got my digital camera, right? I put it on 10-second timer. I'm like, okay, do, 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 do. And I took the picture. And that's the picture. So I sent the picture to my wife. I'm like, what's up now? What's up now? What's up now? And she's like, oh, that's great. And then I posted it on social media. And it went mega viral. I'm not even gonna talk about why, because I have no effing clue why it went viral. It just did. And the Today Show, GMA, CNN, all these places wanted a piece of me because of this picture, which makes, like I said, makes no sense. But when it came to the women who reacted to this photo, they came in one of two categories. The first one was like, oh my God, he's the greatest dad ever, right? I love that, y'all. Head was like, and I was like, I'm feeling good about myself. But then there was the second lady, and she's like, yo, I work a full-time job. I got kids, I feed my kids, I'm doing all this stuff for them, I'm changing diapers, I'm helping with homework. Ain't no Today Show calling me. You're bad for parenting. And I was like, so I had a choice, y'all, I could either go the ego stroking route, which was so tempting to go down that route, or the change the narrative when it comes to modern fatherhood route. Obviously I took that route, or else I wouldn't be here. So, I mean, to be real. So, here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. The bar to being a good dad is so low. It is so low that you could trip over it. I have no idea what Jethro did with his son here. No idea. Bottom line is, the thing is what am I teaching my daughters? What am I teaching your daughters? By saying, hey, I could just make a ponytail, I'm a hero? But what about the moms? What about you guys? Listen, that ain't me, by the way. Not all black men look alike. That's not me. This brother is on my Instagram feed. Just wanted to, he ain't me. So anyway, at Daddy Doing Work, go follow it. It's a great Instagram feed. But anyway, so I travel the country talking to corporations about what it means, basically trying to bridge the gap between what it means to be a modern mom and what it means to be a modern dad. And because moms are way up here in the pressure scale, dads are way down here. I'm trying to meet in the middle. So this is one thing I tell moms when they're out doing their thing. And they happen to see a brother like this, and they're like, and the moms are like, oh my gosh, he's so, they feel that primal urge, I just gotta go talk to him and tell him how adorable he is. And look, this is what I tell moms all the time. I'm like, look, if you want to give a compliment to a dad for doing that, ask yourself this question: would I give the same compliment to a mom doing the same thing? If the answer is yes, fire away. If the answer is no, don't do it. Because how is that helping motherhood? How is that helping you by giving credit to a dude for doing what you guys can do blindfolded? It's not okay. Seriously, it's ridiculous. And also, can I get a show of hands? How many moms are in the room? Awesome, a lot of moms. Okay, so let's just play a little role play. So let's say that is me, it's not me, but let's say it is me, right? And you happen to see me and you come up and you give me a compliment. This is what I would say. Like, look, oh, thank you so much for the compliment. But you're a mom, yeah, you're a mom. I just want to thank you for everything that you do for your kids, because motherhood's a really thankless job at times. I want to give you props for everything that you do for your kids. I could be a busted brother, busted up. I'm going to look just like that when I say thank you to you. Every time. I will, because you're like, whoa, someone thanked me. When I talk to women all over the country, the first thing they say is, wow, I don't get recognized enough. We need to stop giving dads credit for things that moms do blindfolded. Period. It's ridiculous. So that's my first point. So, I actually said this, which is sad. I'm more woke now. But anyway, let's back up when my youngest daughter was 3 years old. It was St. Patrick's Day, right? And I dressed her up. She was super cute. And I said, hey, I want to take a picture of you. She's like, no. Like, look, can you just smile? No. Like, look, girls have to smile and be pretty. You smile, kid. And this is what happened. She was not having it. She wasn't having it. I mean, that's one angry leprechaun, y'all. She was not feeling it. And then I thought to myself, where did I get the idea that girls have to smile and be pretty? That's so ridiculous. So let's fast forward to a couple years. I live in Los Angeles. I am the head coach of an all-girls basketball team called the Hurricanes. Wait, yes, Hurricanes. Yeah, man. Anyway, when these girls were kindergartners, they played against boys every weekend, and we smoked those fools, smoked those kids. Anyway, that's besides the point. So the thing is that when I listen to how parents, both moms and dads, talked to girls and how they talk to boys are strong, they're tough, they're athletic. Girls would sometimes get that, but what is the first thing that you would think that they would say about girls? Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so adorable. Or it would be, wow, she dribbles really well for a girl. Oh, she shoots really well for a girl. It's the same shit that I get. Or they go, hey, you're really articulate and well-spoken. You didn't even have to say the rest of it. Like, I know what you're gonna say. It's like, you don't even have to come, that ain't a compliment, dog. Like, what do you expect me to be, like a caveman? Like, me at She Summit and talk to lady folk about feminism. Like, what do you expect me to be? Come on now. Anyway, I digress. I do that a lot. So I coach these girls, and the thing I tell them is like, when I see them flipping their hair or posing on the sideline on the court, I'm like, look, I nip that. I'm like, look, do you want to be judged on how you look Or do you want to be judged on your merit? Because I'm telling you, I want you to be judged on your performance, because when you get out into the real world, those good looks aren't going to help you much. We need your brain. We need your athleticism. We need everything. And I tell them that, and they get it, and it's a great message. And, I'm going to explain this picture in a second. This is my daughter. So, Emmy, she's a fierce girl. But I actually wasn't planning on telling the story, but I'm going to tell the story because this happened here. I am so tired of living in a world where girls and women have to make men and boys comfortable. It's so annoying to me. And so something happened here yesterday. So I went to the bathroom. I do that every now and then. And I went downstairs, and this is a women's conference. The line to the bathroom is like Disneyland. So I go in, there's like 7 dudes here. So I just walk in, I walk out. It's no big deal. I go to the bathroom. So I was like, wait. And I told a couple of women, like, look, why don't y'all just go into the men's room? There's no one in there. Just go. And then one woman's like, well, I don't know. I might make the men uncomfortable. I was like, well, shit, haven't men been making you uncomfortable for your whole life? Like, seriously, haven't they? So, like, why don't you just go in there? And if a dude says something to you, like, why are you in here? Be like, why are you in here? Right? And then he'll be like, oh, okay. And then what happened was the women were like, okay, cool, I'm going in. And I was like, man, I just empowered some women. And I'm like, cool, I did my job here is done. But my point is, with this girl, Emmy, why is it that you all have to smile all the time? Because if you're going to meet with a venture capitalist, or you have a big presentation to do, or some meeting, you might not feel like smiling. Why not just be authentic? Like, this kid's about to bust some kids' behinds in basketball. She's not looking to smile. She's looking to do her thing on the court. That's the main thing. Be authentic. Here's the thing. We're all going to die eventually. Maybe not today. We're all going to die. So why waste time being fake and being like, oh, well, I want to impress people? Listen, just be you. Be authentic. That's what I tell my daughters and every single girl that I come across. Be authentically you. Next, my last story. So that girl, Emmy, she wanted, one day we're sitting down, we're watching sports. I love sports. I'm a huge basketball guy, so I was watching ESPN, and she sat next to me. It's like, you know what? I want to be on ESPN. I want to be on. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, and I love ESPN. I was like, no. You can't be on ESPN. No. Do you understand how hard it is for girls to break into that field? And then she's like, what? Wait. So what if it's hard? You don't think I can do it? And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I totally effed up. Like, here I am, making a judgment on my daughter based on her gender. And I was like, I'm just totally failing at this. And I rewound to back when I was her age. That was me. Yeah, I know, right? The jacket was hot though, that was fire. But I don't know, I feel like my mom used me as a spare can opener growing up. But Mama, no, listen, Mom, I'm kidding. I know you're watching the live stream. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. But at that age, I had a really bad speech impediment to the point where it was like this. I couldn't get a word out. It was like that. To the point where one teacher, this dude, said, you know what, Doyin? I really hope you can use your hands, because if you use your voice, it's not going to end well for you. And I thought about that, and I was devastated at the time. But fast forward today, I'm actually using my voice as a featured speaker at the She Summit. I use my voice for a living, talking to corporations about how to empower women and people of color in the workplace. So yeah, I could use my hands though to like give a double middle finger to that dude, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm classy and my mom was watching. So I'm not gonna do that. But here's the thing though. It's like, I go back to my daughters, and this is Reiko, the leprechaun girl, right? So some days, girls are so versatile now. Like some days, she wants to dress up all frilly and cute. Other days, she looks like Eazy-E from NWA. I mean, it's uncanny, right? I mean, seriously. I'm saying. Look, girls can be, you could be a rapper, you could be a CEO, a venture capitalist, an entrepreneur, be whatever. And then I think about my daughter, I'm actually gonna share this. Here's the thing. So, I don't know how all you women deal with life right now, like how you don't walk around in a perpetual state of rage. Seriously, it's hard. It's hard being a woman. It's much harder being a woman and a girl than it is being a boy and a man. I know this because find a grown-ass man with a cold. He's gonna look just like this dude. He will. I'm just telling you. It's just the way it is. And listen, let me just tell you something real quick. I know that when I talked about my daughters not joining like a male-dominated field, there's like the whole thing with the Me Too movement and the Time's Up movement, and I was worried about sexual misconduct, but there's so many things. Like I talked to corporations about all the microaggressions that dudes do to women, and it's talking over women in meetings, stealing women's ideas, not paying them enough, and passing them up for promotions, and also manspreading. Like someone talked about manspreading or something, which is weird, because I have no idea what that is. None. People are talking about it, I have no idea what they're talking about. But I'm assuming it's bad because dudes do it, but I don't get it. I have no idea what manspreading is, none. Anyway, I'm gonna stand up now because I should stand up when I talk. But we gotta do better, and this is for the men in the room. Actually, I said fellas when I created this, but actually, it's for all of us. We gotta do better. We have to do better when it comes to raising our kids. And I got this photo from the recent Women's March. I love it because we have to raise our boys to be feminists. We have to. And here's the thing, they're not cucks or beta males or whatever you want to call them for being feminists. Wanting equality for girls and women is literally the baseline to being a good human being. It's just a fact. And if you are not doing that, you suck. You suck. You suck at life if you don't want that. And here's the thing. Speaking of boys and men, in closing, every single man, not every single man, but the vast majority of men have one thing in common. Every success that they enjoy is directly correlated to the work of a woman. And I believe that. So they raise us, they take care of us, they work long hours in corporate jobs to provide for us financially. So then what? When these boys grow up into men, we're just gonna forget women and everything that they go through just because that's what they're supposed to do? The hell with that. And here's the thing. As a black man, I know that I cannot, as far as reaching racial equality, I can't do it without the help of my white brothers and sisters by my side. And I also know that we cannot achieve gender equality without good men on the side of women. And I am more than happy to be that dude for all of you. And because, listen, here's the thing. Unless all of us are free, none of us are free. Thank you so much.